Hey guys, it's Ari. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be kind of a get ready with me. I'm actually going to be trying out or testing out my wedding makeup, I guess. So I'm going to be playing with some things. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do in mind, but not really. So yeah, that's what today's video is going to be. So if you'd like to play with some makeup along with me, or just kind of watch what I'm doing or get some tips if any of you guys are getting married soon, yeah, that's what this video is going to be. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in a little bit. So just kind of like a quick rundown. I'm actually getting married in August. I know before I said December. We moved up our wedding date like a couple weeks ago. So I have been, yeah, I've been busy. So it's been, I'll probably do like a whole story time or something about it. So that's like where I've been, just like getting wedding stuff situated. As you guys know, Anthony did live in California. He's now moved up here, so it's been a crazy couple months, like getting an apartment and everything. So that's kind of why it's empty in here. There's like a mess over there in the corner, so I apologize for all of that, but I'm still in the process of moving things into the apartment. I still have all of my beauty stuff here because I got to figure out how I'm gonna put that in the apartment and whatnot. So this is all here for right now. All right, so we are actually having our wedding outside. We're gonna get married right by a lake. So I'm really excited. The wedding is in August, so it's gonna be hot. I'm generally pretty dry, so I don't think I'll have too bad of a time like being dry or being oily or anything on the day of, but it will be hot. But my nose tends to get shiny. So yeah, I kind of want to just test this out and see how it wears throughout the rest of the day. So I'm gonna stop babbling on. So what I will do is skin prep. My face is already washed and moisturized. What I would suggest, because I actually I'm doing my own makeup. I am a makeup artist, so I don't see a reason to have someone else do my makeup on my wedding day, because I know what I like and I like what I like, and I'm just, why not? So anyway, it is really important that you do not like switch up your face washing regimen or whatever, because you don't want to have a reaction or anything that close to a wedding date. That would not be good. So don't get like a facial the day before. If you are going to get a facial, I would say do it 2 weeks before, so that if you do have a reaction, you have time for your skin to clear. So I might get a facial, but I've gotten my skin routine pretty good, and I don't think I'm going to stray from it. I know it's April, almost, oh my gosh, it's almost May. So I have a couple more months until the wedding. So I probably will not do anything different because I don't want my skin to break out and have to like fix it or whatever. So anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna use the Farsali liquid glass in addition to a couple other things. I'm gonna use the Skin Tune blur right here. So I'm gonna use these on my face. I'm also going to use, I thought I had it out here, I'm gonna use the Tatcha primer as well, the Silk Canvas. So this one, and then I'm gonna use one more primer, NYX Shine Killer. Shine Killer, I'm gonna use that on my nose because I do get shiny there. So I'm gonna put that just directly on my nose, and it's like a silicone-y feel, and I'm actually gonna put a generous amount of that, like right all over my nose in this area, because that's where I get shiny. And without fail, it could be like cold outside or whatever, I always get shiny on my nose. So yeah, I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna put a little bit on my eyebrows because they do tend to get shiny sometimes. Not as often as my nose gets shiny like all the time. My eyebrows every once in a while, so I'm just gonna do that just for precautionary measures. Take this. This is not really a primer, but I kind of use it as one, sort of. I'm going to just put that on my cheekbones because I like the sheen that it gives. I use a pretty full coverage foundation, so I can't really see it that well underneath my foundation, but it's just there because, and it smells really good. I'm gonna take the Skin Tune blur. I'm gonna put this in the places where my pores are a little bit bigger, and that for me is right in these areas right here. I'm gonna put that there and here. And then I'm gonna just tap that in with my finger. I'm gonna take my Silk Canvas from Tatcha, and I'm gonna place that like basically everywhere else that I didn't put anything. So like around my mouth, around here. I just really like how this makes my skin look, because because right around my mouth is my problem area. The skin texture sometimes can be kind of bumpy because I do get hairs there. I really like how smooth this primer makes my skin. That's pretty much it. That's the base of my face. I'm not gonna use a lot of like dewy anything because I don't wanna look sweaty in pictures. I don't wanna look sweaty in person. I don't want my face to be slipping anywhere. I know I'm gonna be hugging people and stuff. I don't wanna get makeup on my wedding dress, so I really suggest keeping everything matte on that day. You can use a highlighter, like a highlighter powder or whatever, if you want some sheen to your face, which I will do later. But I don't suggest using like a dewy foundation and dewy setting spray, anything like that has the word dewy on it. Don't do it. What I'm actually gonna do is something different than I have been doing in previous tutorials. I'm going to highlight and contour first. I'm gonna take this right here, my Fenty concealer, and then I'm gonna take the Shape Tape and also the Makeup Revolution. So I have 3 concealers right here, and these are both lighter than my skin tone, and this one is very, very light. So I'm gonna take the one that is super light because I'm actually gonna be putting that underneath my foundation, so it's not gonna really matter so much. But I'm going to take this and put this under my eye because I want to cancel out any darkness that I have. I'm also probably going to use it again to add some additional highlight on top of my foundation, but this will go under so it kind of lays already a foundation of what I want my face to look like. So I went ahead and put the, I know I look crazy right now. I went ahead and put the concealer in places that I want to highlight. I actually missed a little spot right here. Okay, so I put that in the places that I do want to highlight. At this point as well, if you do have any blemishes on your face, I would take a skin tone, color foundation, and cover up any areas that you want to kind of conceal. So go ahead and do that. But I'm going to clean up my brows off camera, and I will be back and blend this out. And clean up my brows a little bit. I'm just gonna take my finger and just tap this in. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my Fenty foundation. I will most likely use this on the day of unless I find a foundation that I like better than this. It's still a tie between this and the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, so I might end up mixing those 2 together. I'm going to go ahead and start on the outside of my face and work my way in because I don't want to get rid of the lightness. I do want to cover it, but not as like fully as I want the rest of my face. I'm just going to put it directly on the brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and start. So you see my face already, like it doesn't look as crazy as it did before, but there's still some definite lightness in the middle of my face, but the rest of it is like my skin color. So that's what you want. That's why I put that lighter concealer down first instead of like packing it on over top, because sometimes it's harder to blend that out and you end up having your whole face look really pale. Take my Shape Tape. I like this one because it's really like it does not move ever at all. I like the Fenty one because it looks a little bit more like skin than this one does. So I only use this for certain places. I use this like right here. Like just right there. And I'm just kind of using this to cover up any, like if I need additional coverage. Right around my mouth. And then the Fenty foundation, or Fenty concealer, I use that everywhere else. I'm gonna take my Revolution again, Makeup Revolution, I'm gonna dot that right here because I want this to be super light and open and fresh and awake looking. I'm taking the Morphe M173 brush right here to blend out this concealer, and I'm kind of just tapping it in versus blending it out. Now to blend this area, because you can obviously see that there's like a line of demarcation. That's where you're gonna take your foundation brush again. I don't think I need an additional product on it, but if I do, then I'll add some, but I'm just really just blending these two together so they're like married together. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and like set everything. Let's go ahead and like start contouring and stuff. I always start right here because I feel like this is just, if you put it in that socket, that's that natural place to contour. It just already, like automatically you can just leave this there and it makes your nose look more defined. But I am gonna go down the sides. All right, brows are done. I'm gonna go ahead and take my contour that I had earlier and contour my cheeks a little bit and my double chin. And then we're gonna bronze after that. So contour, I'm just really lightly putting that on to add some shadow to my face. And then since it's summertime, I wanna be nice and bronzy and glowy. So I'm gonna use quite a bit of bronzer probably, but I do want the initial sharpness from the cool tone contour. So taking a big brush, I'm gonna actually take the new Fenty Sun Stalkers in the color Mocha Mommy. This is the darkest one that they have. I tried this out last week for the first time. I love it. It is beautiful. I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush. It's from Morphe. It's the M527 brush. And I'm going to bronze my face. And I always bronze upward. I'm gonna take my big fat fluffy brush. I'm gonna take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm gonna go over everything so that I can soften this nose contour and soften everything up. And then we're gonna spritz our face with some powder to, with some spray to get rid of the powdery look. All right, I'm just gonna take the Morphe setting spray. I like this because it's a really even spray. I feel like I'm using a lot of Morphe products and stuff in this video, but I like how this sprays. It's like an aerosol, like a hairspray, so I don't get any like splotches of spray, and I really hate when that happens. So I really like this because it's even. So, all right, so I don't know exactly what I want to do with my eyes yet. I think I want to do a halo eye. The colors of my wedding are burgundy cream and blush with a lot of greenery and stuff. So obviously I don't want to like match the theme necessarily, but I do want it to be that like romantic, like rose gold, maybe like a brown halo eye with like a rose gold center. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we're gonna test that out and see if it works. Okay, so yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into the eye portion of this video. Okay, so we are zoomed in, extra zoom. So you guys, you can see my eyes are really small, so I want the shadow to make my eyes look a lot bigger. So what I'm gonna do is take my P. Louise base, because I actually like it. I know I was like, I don't know if it's worth $20. I still don't think it's worth $20. But I have it, so I'm gonna use it. Here is the P. Louise base. Okay, my base is laid down. So I know for sure that I want to do a halo eye. So I'm thinking to use like taupes and brown and like mauve and rose gold and stuff, like all those like really pretty like dreamy colors. So I'm gonna use the 39A palette from Morphe because I really like that one. I have it right here because I like the browns in this one. Let me just get a bunch of palettes out and then we'll kind of go from there. So just I'll be right back. Let me go through my palettes. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch of palettes. I have Morphe 35T, the 35V, Jaclyn Hill palette, 35G, the Lunar Beauty palette, and then the 39A. So let's figure out what we're gonna do. Color right here. I'm gonna take that and put that into my crease. And I wanna keep it nice and round. I don't want it to be super sharp. And I'm gonna place this above, like slightly above my crease, so not really in that socket. And I'm gonna kind of pat that color down and then swirl it out. And like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing exactly, like as far as a look yet, so this is all trial and error. Okay, so that's it so far. I'm liking this color. It's a little purpley. I kind of wanted to go for more like a rosy kind of color because it's very much like blushes and rose gold and burgundy and stuff, so very pink, on the pink spectrum. I don't want to do purple. So it looks a little bit more rosy in the pan than it does on my skin tone. And so maybe it's just my skin tone that's making it like that kind of cooler color. So I definitely want something more warm. Let's take the Lunar Beauty palette, because I actually don't know if I've used this on camera before. This is Manny MUA's brand. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I really like this palette. So I'm gonna take Rhea, maybe? I don't know how to say that. This one right here. And I'm gonna blend on top of what I just put down, just to kind of add some warmth to it. I really like the color payoff on this palette, but they do have a lot of fallout. But they're super pigmented, so I don't really care so much about fallout as long as the color is good. So I'm literally just putting that color right on top of it to kind of warm it up a little bit. Take Aphrodite as well, which is right here. And it's kind of just like a warm brown color. It has a little bit of a, I don't know, it's really pretty color, just a warm brown. Also gonna go right on top of what I've done so far. So there we go, that's kind of more of the color I was looking for. So you guys can see it's a little bit more warm now. I have the 39A. And I was gonna use this one, which now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of purple, and like I said, I wanna stay away from that purple. But it's brown, but it's like a purpley brown. So this is what it's looking like so far. I wanna try something. So you know how I said I want some like rosiness? I think, hopefully this doesn't mess up the look, but I'm gonna blend these two colors together right here, and I'm gonna blend out that brown with those two colors. I wanna see what that does. So like I said, this is all trial and error, so it might look great, it might look terrible. I'm gonna use a little bit more of the darker color versus the like the hot pink color, but I'm just gonna blend the edges out and see if they kind of add that rosiness like I like, and it totally does. Okay, cool, that's pretty. Okay, so I have a couple of options for the rose gold. The Jaclyn Hill palette has 3 beautiful like rose goldy shades right on top, which I like, and I think I'm gonna end up using this palette because that one in the middle is kind of calling my name. And then in this palette, there's this one, which is very, very, very similar to the one from the Jaclyn Hill palette. They're basically the same color. Yeah, like these 3 are pretty much the same. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it. These 3 right here were pretty much the same that I was showing you from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Let's use the Jaclyn Hill palette, because why not? Actually, no, we'll just use this one because it's on top. So I'm gonna take this one right here, the darker of those 3 colors. I am going to take a, let's see, I'm gonna take a flat brush right here, and I'm gonna wet it with a little bit of the rose water spray from Mario Badescu, I don't know. And why did I do that? You're supposed to do that last. So I'm going into the palette, and I'm gonna pack that color on the brush, and then I'm going to spray it. And then I'm gonna just pack that right in the center. So I'm gonna go back with that brush that I had with the brown and blend those two together so it's nice and seamless. Oh, that's beautiful. I want to see something. I don't want to mess this look up, but let me take this hot pink color in this ColourPop palette that I made, make it obviously more pink. Okay, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the palette and then put that rose gold back on top of it to bring it back. I don't want it to be like too pink. I just wanted to add that pink in there, but those two colors together look beautiful. Oh, I like that a lot. That's really pretty. So as far as liner, I don't want to do like a extreme cat eye. That's not the look that I'm going for the wedding. Like I said, I want it to be soft and romantic. So I am going to add a wing liner, but not anything crazy. I might just stop it like right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out thin and work my way up if I want it to be a little bit thicker. Okay, so I'm back with some lashes on, so you can see they just kind of complete the look. I think they're really pretty. That was the fun part. Now it's time to highlight. I think I'm probably gonna use the Kilowatt in the Chic Freak because it's like a rose gold color. I really like how that looks. It's like pinky rose gold. So I think I probably will end up using that one on the day of. I'm not sure yet. Highlight, I'm not gonna go ham because I don't wanna, like I like a lot of highlight, but I'm not gonna go crazy that day. As of right now. Maybe I might change my mind later on. And then the lip has been what I've been having trouble with. I don't know what color lipstick I want to do. So I thought about doing burgundy, but I don't think it would match this look. So if I did more of a neutral eye, I would totally do burgundy lip. But since I want to do more of a colorful eye like this, I probably will end up doing like a nude pink color lip. From what I found so far is I like this combination. This is the Velvet Matte from, what's this place called? Victoria's Secret, and it's in the shade Adored. It's a very, very light color, so I'm gonna use that on the center to kind of add some definition and dimension and stuff to my lips. And then also I like this color from Jolie. I think that's how you say it, Cosmetics. I don't know. Xoxo, I think that's the shade that it's in. It's just a really pretty like mauve-y kind of pink color. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm not sure yet. And I also haven't tried it with this look, so it might not look good. So let's try it though. So I'm just gonna line my lips, and I always overline my lips. I know my lips are big already, but I just like how it looks when they're overlined. So I line my lips with my normal, what's it called? Chestnut liner from MAC. That's like my favorite liner. So I'm gonna go in with this color, which is still somewhat on the neutral side, so I think it'll work out fine, but I'm just not sure yet. Blush Trio is the one that I know I'm gonna use. It's Pop of Rose from Morphe. It looks like that. I kind of just use all three colors. I'm gonna use the darker shade first and kind of put that where my bronzer is, just as some added color. That, and then I'm gonna take the shiny, the last two colors, and just kind of place that right in between, like right here. All right guys, so this is pretty much it. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. I feel like it's super romantic. It's still like colorful, but it's very wearable. It's very like neutral too. So I know for sure that I did not want to do like the traditional like nude cut crease kind of bridal look with like a shimmery lid or whatever. Because I was looking at pictures of bridal makeup and I was like, these are cute, but they're not me. So anyway, if you're like me, then make sure that you do what you want to do. It's your wedding day. Make sure you know, tell, if you're gonna have a makeup artist do it, tell them what you want. Make sure you have a trial run as well too. If you're gonna do your own makeup, you know, play in advance. Like, it's not even May yet and I'm getting married in August, so I'm testing this out. I may change my mind and may not like this next month, and then I'll try to figure something else out. But as of right now, this is really, really, really pretty and I love it so much. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!